3, 2, 1.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chef Helen Ohw, and I am from the Trinity Spa. Today we are going to make a dish called bruschetta. It is a rustic Italian dish, and the message that we are going to try and send to you today is fiber, and the benefits of fiber and how it can help you guys out. So today, we're going to make bruschetta, and this is how we're going to start. First, we have our bread, which is multigrain bread, baked fresh from the bakery. And the big hype about multigrain bread, it's got plenty of fiber. And what I mean by plenty of fiber is 3 to 5 grams of fiber per serving. And the thing about fiber is, the definition of fiber, it's anything that your body can't digest. So the question is, so why would you eat fiber? What's so great about it if your body can't digest it? Well, what it does, as it goes down through your body and into your bloodstream and all that good stuff, as it goes in and out, it grabs onto all the bad cholesterol and all the bad stuff that's inside of you, and it gets flushed out. So therefore, it's a good thing that it doesn't stick in you, because it's grabbing all the bad stuff and leaving your body. So what we're going to do with this multigrain bread is slice it into centimeter thick, tough bread here, as you can see. I don't know if you guys can tell or not. That's one slice. Second slice. We're only going to need about 4 slices today, so I'm going to show you guys how to make this appetizer dish into a dinner entree as well. Now, what we mean by multigrain and whole grain is that it hasn't been processed so that all the nutrients are taken out and reconstituted back into it. It's just in its simplest form. That way, your body's doing its natural thing and breaking it down instead of it being easy for us to break down. Alright, so put this bread to the side. And what I'm going to do now, we're going to brush this bread with some olive oil. Put it on our baking sheet right here. And we're only going to brush it with about a teaspoon or so. Olive oil is one of those good oils. It's got a lot of monounsaturated fat and polyunsaturated fat. That might sound like rocket science to some of you guys, but all you need to know is one of the good fats, and it's got really good flavor, so eat it up. Don't be scared. Now we're only going to lightly toast this. That way we're not breaking down too much of the nutrients. Into our oven that's been preheated to 375. It's going to stay in there for about 5 to 7 minutes, and while that's going, we're going to make our bruschetta mix. What I've got here are some diced tomatoes full of nutrients. All of our ingredients today have plenty of nutrients and plenty of fiber in them. Okay, so we got some diced tomatoes, some minced garlic, some really finely diced onion, because all we want is that nice crunch instead of having that oniony, nasty smell and flavor in our mouths. And what we also are adding are some garbanzo beans. And these are actually very high in protein, so you have a complete meal and you don't even have to worry about eating any meat. So what we're going to do is just mix this up. Coat it with some oil first, olive oil once again. That's about 2 to 3 tablespoons. And then, I personally like some heat, so I'm going to add some ground red pepper to it. Not too much. Depends on how much you can handle personally. That's about 2 to 3 teaspoons, which is about a tablespoon. And I have here some dry basil, and dry basil is a lot more flavorful than fresh basil is, so you don't want to use too much of it. You also want to make sure that you let it sit for a while, so that way the flavors can come out of the dry. Alright, we're also going to add some Parmesan cheese to our mix, so that way we can cut back on some of the salt, because Parmesan cheese already has a lot of salt in it. And for the color, we're going to add some parsley. Some fresh chopped parsley. Add some salt and pepper. Now this dish is really easy to make, and it's got so many nutrients in it, and you can basically tell just by the color of it that it's got a variety of nutrients in it too. And anytime that you don't cook your vegetables, it's going to have a higher fiber content, because when you cook your food, it's going to break down the fibers a lot. So if you can, eat it raw. It's better for you. Just make sure you clean it really well. I'm going to check on our bread here that's toasting. Nice and toasty, just how we want it. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to make this bruschetta dish into a dinner entree. All we have here is a bed of baby greens, any greens that you want. The darker the green, the better. It's always got, the more, like I said before, the more color and variety of color you have, the more variety of nutrients you have. So you can never go wrong. What I'm going to do is just add a couple pieces of bread right here. Add some of our bruschetta mix right on top. And there you go, the dinner entree. And for our appetizer entree, a couple pieces of bread. Just lay it down just like that. Some people like to add balsamic vinegar to their bruschetta, and some people don't. It doesn't necessarily call for it, but a lot of people do say it's part of the tradition, and some people say it's not. So whether you want it or not, it's up to you. I'm going to add some. Just a little sprinkle. There we go. And for our garnish, I'm going to use some crushed red pepper. Some more Parmesan cheese. Are there any questions from the audience? No? All right, well, I hope you enjoy your fiber-filled meal. Eat healthy, stay healthy, and have a good night. My name is Chef Helen from Trinity Spa. Have a good night.